All right, if you did not get the notes for reference angle in the last video, make sure you get those copied down first before we jump into some problems here. Okay. So we're going to sketch the given angle, determine the reference angle that's between 0 and 90 degrees, or 0 pi and pi over 2. So start by sketching the first problem, which is positive 132 degrees. So that is a counterclockwise rotation. This piece is 90. And then that means what's left over, 132 minus 90. We need to go an extra 42 degrees. Again, sometimes it's helpful, especially when you're doing reference angle, to destructure the angle just like that. So now, to find the reference angle, you have to remember the reference angle is always positive. It's always less than 90 degrees, or pi over 2 radians, and it is the shortest distance to the x-axis. So I'm going to kind of put my pin right here on the terminal side of the original angle, and I'm going to draw an arc to the shortest distance to the x-axis. In this case, the negative x-axis would be that shortest distance right here. So this piece is the reference angle because it is positive, it is less than 90, and one of the sides is the x-axis. So to find that piece, well, we know it has to add together with 42 to give us 90 degrees. So 90 minus 42 is 48 degrees. So 48 degrees is the reference angle for 132. It's going to prove really important for the next section is to understand how to find these reference angles, because we're literally going to reference them to make the problems in future lessons a lot easier. All right, try to sketch negative 210. Pause the video if you want to try it ahead of time. But negative 210, there's negative 90, there's negative 180. So negative 90, negative 180, plus an extra negative 30 degrees. So as we're looking for the reference angle, I'm still going to start it the same way. I'm going to put my pen or pencil right on the terminal side of this angle and draw the shortest distance to the x-axis, which just happens to be back this direction here. So this, again, is the reference angle because it is less than 90. One of the sides is the x-axis. And basically, we always just make the angle positive. Even if it shows a negative, we make it a positive angle. So this piece right here is positive 30 degrees. So our reference angle is positive 30 degrees. All right, and then finally, let's do a couple of problems that are in radian measure. Again, if you want to, you can convert to degrees and then find the reference angle, but remember to convert it back for your final answer. So I'm going to do a little help here. Pi over 2 is at 90. Pi is 180. 3 pi over 2 is 270. 0 pi or 2 pi. So 7/6 is the same thing as 1 and 1/6 pi, which would put this angle in quadrant number 3 because it's a little bit bigger than 1 pi. So there's the given angle. The reference angles, we're going to take our pen or pencil and find the shortest distance to the x-axis. This time we're going back this direction. Use a different color. We're going to go back this direction, and this is the reference angle. That's because one of the sides is the x-axis, and it is less than 90 degrees, and we're going to make it positive. A lot of different ways to come up with this answer, but since the original angle went a little bit past 1 pi, basically we just need to find the difference. We need to take 7/6 and subtract 1 pi. Or in other words, 7/6 minus 6/6, which ends up being 1/6 pi. Which is equivalent to 30 degrees. So if you got 30 degrees, that's right, but not in the right format. If they give you the problem in radians, you need to write the answer in radians. And then finally, pi over 6. Well, 1/6 is far less than 1/2 pi. So 1/6. Let's put it right there somewhere. So this is the original angle. And then basically you have to ask yourself, okay, this original angle, is it less than 90? Yep. Is one of the sides the x-axis? Yep. So that means the given angle is its own reference angle. And that'll happen anytime we're in the first quadrant.